What's unemployment and why it's so relevant among Romania's youth? The internet will tell you that the education system here in Romania is not the greatest at getting high schoolers ready for jobs. They might need to get an university degree first, or young adults prefer to just leave the country altogether. We don't have the infrastructure to employ people or to pay them livable wages. Okay, so what I'm getting at is that, as I understand it, unemployment is a systemic issue that we can resolve, but we don't want to resolve. We are living in a capitalistic ecosystem that only profits if some people are paid very bad. And that has been the experience for me and some of my friends. And this has really alienated the idea that we have of the job market, The job market for us is either we get a degree and get a better paying job, or we just slave away. So we are lucky that we are in a position that we can pursue higher education. I come from a working class family and had the privilege to see Europe, see that other countries have their priorities right, and Romania is still stuck with structural problems. We're here talking about education, the labor market, and regional development. I see these issues here, but I can only imagine what a 20-year-old man from Oieciu de Jos is going through in these rural areas, what is keeping him employed here when maybe he knows some English, he could go to United Kingdom, lay bricks, or go to Italy or Spain. I hate sounding preachy, but the Romanian government has led us to the worst unemployment rates in the European Union. The average being 14 to 15%, and we are almost double that. Okay, so being a systemic problem that we don't want fixed, it's a pretty evil starting point. But if there are not enough jobs and the people that own the companies we want to work at can set a lower paying price, and we have to accept because we are desperate, then yeah, that is pretty evil and really a problem that we don't want fixed. What I propose is a nationwide program that helps young people 16 over get real life experience, not just scroll around, because we know that this is a real problem, online dependency. So this program can get them working different jobs. It's not a forced program, it's just a way that you build community and actually get work experience. We're talking about working in construction or painting or cooking. For me, this is a way better method of spending time, getting to know different aspects of the world. The Romanian Ministry of Labor and Social Protection can step up and make this program a reality. But I'm doubtful about the integration of this program, because we see the president of Romania asking the private sector to come up with laws and do the jobs that the government should be doing. This control of the private sectors on our life is pretty sad for me. I need to learn about it more. I need to understand how is this the case. Happy New Year! It's now 2026, and this year will be great if the USA doesn't take over. Okay, so why is the Romanian private sector so strong, and why are we relying on it for our economy, for our workforce, jobs? Basically, other European countries, and not limited to said countries, find here cheap labor, low taxes, and zero pay to the government when they reinvest their profits. We also have a good infrastructure, we have cheap work buildings, you see the ones with a lot of glass, and that's it. We are also part of the European Union and NATO, that's a bonus for investors. But my question to you is, do we really offer cheap labor and low taxes? Is that the only thing? Or are we just bad at combating fraud? And people like having a lot of money and making money off fraud. The private sector is less regulated and can be a victim to tax evasion. In Romania, we know that tax evasion is a big thing. We have a lot of tax evasion. How big? Estimates are in the tens of billions.
Cât ar fi fost deficitul dacă încasam taxe cât a încasat Polonia? Ar fi fost doar 3,5 miliarde, aproape de 10 ori mai puțin.
This money can be put into actually training our workforce, providing quality preparement for young people that will join the workforce. But it's a trend in most of Europe that we choose to import our workforce because our fertility rate is low. So I don't know if we actually need to train our young people, or if we don't really care and wait for them to just go to Western countries and get better jobs and better education there. It's a grim future, but this is just the conclusion I have arrived at. The world is ruled by money, and there is not a lot of money to be done bettering the younger generations. Realizing this, we are better prepared to find solutions on our own, and we see a lot of people creating an online identity. Maybe like I'm doing right now, they're getting educated, networking, and trying to prosper financially. Unemployment in Romania and the lack of better paying jobs is not an issue that will be resolved by the government. They have no interest in that. Ilie Bolojan will not create possibilities for me because we're not a major demographic. Your parents and grandparents are. A politician will not get elected if it's only being supported by the young generation. Because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about, having power and status, not about helping high school and university students. This is why a lot of states will not exist in 100 years. We are not helping the young generation due to greed. We see the house market, we see the job market. As I have said, this is my opinion. We have to take action and educate ourselves so that we're not ignorant and we do not live in this fairy tale where everything will just fall into place and we'll get an amazing job, because the conditions are not there for us. There are great companies that do amazing work and the system is rough, but humans are capable of amazing things. Maybe you want to unmask the corruption that I've talked about, or you are interested in culture, music, sport, technology, politics. My message to you is that we are stronger together, and you will find your community that helps you become the best version of yourself. If you're talking about journalism, you will find something that just lights your fire and you want to make content about this topic. Don't get discouraged by the government or private sectors that mainly want to exploit your work, and if they can't do that, they will not invest that much money into what you are interested in. You are capable of a lot of good, and get to action. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I have the utmost appreciation for Dr. and Professor Roxana Gubernat, who assigned us this task. The thing that I find awesome is that I love creative endeavors like the video we just watched, and I'm also getting a grade, hopefully a good one. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great year.